Good morning, fellow Forex traders. Hope everybody had a great Christmas. Looking forward to a new year, not just in trading but in health too for everybody. I'm glad to be back after 2 weeks off. I always take those 2 weeks off, the week of Christmas and the week after Christmas, because the volume's low, even though sometimes there can be moves, it gets whippy. And if it's first time here for you, my name is Terry. I do Forex swing trading. I don't do day trading, even though at times there can be a trade set up during New York session, which is my time. We do have some news in the U.S. this week. Non-farm payroll reports on Friday. We got the CPI this week. So there is some news other countries too, so just be careful on that and keep that in mind. I hope everybody's ready for a new trading year. For those of you who didn't know, I used to do live streaming, did it for about 5 weeks, maybe a little bit longer, but there wasn't any response even after paying from marketing. So maybe the key is to just do it free. So I'm going to try that this year if I can get a good response. If you guys are interested in me doing that, please let me know in the comments section, because I'm willing to go back to live streaming, giving up my time, which is free, to be able to help you guys in your trading journey. So without further ado, we're going to go to the pound dollar to start off the new year. It is Tuesday, January the 2nd. The pound dollar has been in a downtrend since the 28th of December, and it is making a 1 hour buy signal, but it's still 18 minutes to go on this candle, so there's nothing to do there. The 4 hour, there's no signal, it's still in the downtrend. This is a yearly pivot right here, this purple line, so that usually acts as a magnet. Could look for a buy opportunity down here close to that to get in if there's a buy setup. And that's on the pound dollar 1 hour. The Aussie dollar 1 hour is in a downtrend too. It has already made a 1 hour buy signal, but this candle, it looks like it's coming lower, and it's still got 17 minutes left. And again, that's a yearly pivot, which looks like a magnet, which could give us a buy opportunity in there somewhere. The 4 hour is still in a sell. There's no buy. That's what we're waiting on, is the pivot, to see what happens there, if there is a buy set up there on the Aussie dollar. The CAD yen 1 hour is in a sell. It has come back down to where the buy was. Again, that's the yearly pivot. We're up for close to that. A lot of times that's a magnet. There's no buy setup just yet. If you wanted to take this buy trade, then that's your stop losses right there. So it would be kind of a low risk trade, because that's 67.59. I think that's at 60.59.2 is the low on that candle, and it's trading at 94. So about with the spread, about $48-49 risk where it's trading at right now. If you wanted to take that, that's your stop. The pound CAD 4 hour has come back into the 4 hour buy from over here. Again, if you wanted to get in, then you could. That's your stop loss, making a low risk buy. It needs to be a little bit lower for me, but it is within line. It's pretty close. I've taken that. Again, that's your stop loss over here if you get in now on the pound CAD. The pound yen is in a 1 hour buy. It has made a buy signal on the 1 hour, and the 4 hour, it's just come back into the buy from over here on December 14th. So that would be a low risk trade to get in right there, because that low, those arrows, is 178.32, and we're trading at 179. So that's 68 plus the spread, so you're talking about $72 risk. Now it did come down here to 72, 178.72, which made it a $45 risk. So that's more in line. So now I'm looking at a buy opportunity here on the pound yen. But let's see, there's the yearly pivot right there. So will we come down toward that first before we buy? Excuse me. On the pound yen, so here at the 1 hour, then Euro New Zealand is in a buy. It came down into it, came back down into it again. It's trying to push back up. That's the yearly pivot, and we're trying to push up toward that now. The way this sold off here, it could be a push up into here for a sell. And that's, I got a little ways to go, basically about 70, 80 pips from where it's trading right now on the Euro New Zealand 1 hour. The 4 hour just kind of gone sideways here, because I would want, if you got in now long, the stop loss would need to be below these lows, because if it takes that out, it's going to take this one out. So at least would reduce your risk on the Euro New Zealand. Pound New Zealand, it's pretty much got the same picture. It's in a sell, and it sold off, just flushed down. That's the yearly pivot. We could retest that before going lower. New Zealand yen is in a 1 hour buy. It has made a buy signal, and its yearly pivot is way down here. So that's a 80 something pips away. So we need a buy set up here. Now that the buy signal has showed up on the New Zealand yen, the 4 hour is still in the buy. There was your best buy opportunity right there, where it ran up, pulled back into it, and went higher. On the New Zealand yen, the Euro Aussie has made a 1 hour buy signal. That was back at 7, 8 o'clock this morning, and it has kind of run away. So we want to pull back, and may run up here a little bit more and then pull back, and then we can look for a buy opportunity. That's a yearly pivot right there. That's where it's at right now. On the 4 hour, Euro Aussie has made a 4 hour buy signal as well. So that low is 161.27, and we're in the 80s. Is that right? 70s. So 27 is 50, about $55 risk, because that would have to be your stop, because there's no place for it to go, because it could pull back down in here before it goes higher. Euro CAD 1 hour buy, done the same thing. It has just pushed up, run away. You need a pullback down in here before it goes higher. That's the yearly pivot. So we could retest that. The Euro CAD 4 hour has made a 4 hour buy signal. So both of those are in agreement now to the buy side on the Euro CAD. Pound Aussie, that was from back in December the 27th, and it kind of ran away there. There's your pullback to get in. That's where it went higher, and we're battling the yearly pivot right now. So to me, there's nothing to do on that right now. If you did get in here long, that's your stop right there. And the pound Aussie 4 hours and a buy, same thing. See, it came down, it's run up, but it did not go higher. It's actually come back and retested the low. So that one's kind of iffy. Like I said, if you wanted to get in right now, that's your stop loss right there. CAD yen is in a buy. It's pulled back down to it. I was able to get in this one. This is the only one I'm in. The others are close, but my stop is here now on the CAD yen. As I was able to take up now on the CAD yen, it's 35 pips. You take off half, and that's me taking off half. You're more than welcome to do third, a fourth, an eighth, 3/4, whatever you feel comfortable with. I just do a half, and that's at 35 pips, just because the CAD yen doesn't have a lot of range on the daily. So the stop is at break even right now for me, plus $2, so that won't lose any money either. And I've already took off 35. But unfortunately, this is the only one I'm in. But this is a new year, so there are some trade setups. Look like they're going to set up. So the 4 hour is kind of in no man's land, what I call no man's land. But again, I'm at a good spot because my low is basically, well, at break even right now. So I'm at a good spot. Though, even though those don't agree, I like for them to agree, the 1 hour and the 4 hour. But when it does pull back down in here and gives me a low risk trade, which that candle right here low was 106.19, this low was 21. That's a $2 risk plus the spread. So I did not get the 21, I got the 25. And like I said, I've been able to take off half the profit at 35. And my stop is right now is at 27. So hopefully it's either going to go or in, but I won't lose any money. I've already made some money for the new year, so already good to go on it. The CAD yen and the euro yen is made a 1 hour buy down here. But again, the yearly pivot is down here. So that is about 300 pips away. This buy is setting up. Let's see what the 4 hour looks like. It is not in a buy mode just yet. So that looks like a sit and wait depending on what this 1 hour does. And last but not least, the Aussie yen. There was a buy opportunity right here. My alert didn't go off on that because that low of that candle is 95.83.4. It went down to 89, so that would have been about a $9 risk. And it's at 89 to 07.24. I think I'm going to go ahead and get in this, and this is my low. Yes. I'm going to go ahead and get in this trade, Aussie yen long. This will be my low, the low of that candle at 89. So that'll be about a $20 risk on the Aussie yen. So I now have my second trade. Aussie yen. Let's look at the 4 hour. It's kind of in sideways mode, but it is still in a buy. And it has pushed down. See how it runs away right there? If you didn't get in that little poke down, which was on news back on December the 7th, ran up there, it gave you the opportunity to get in right here. You had to be alert because it just happened on that one candle. That was on the 4 hour. For our Aussie yen. So back to the 1 hour. So even if I lose this trade, I would lose, what did I say, 20 pips, and I would still be up for the day. 2 trades, 1 loser, and still would be up for the day. So I'm okay with that. Let's see what it does. That's everything for today. This video will be posted. It's recorded, and it'll be posted in about 30 minutes or less. For those of you who haven't subscribed, thank you first for those who have subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you didn't know, it's FX Starfleet, and that's all one word. If you would subscribe for those who hadn't, all that does is give you an opportunity when I do have the video and when I do go live streaming at some point, hopefully. That would depend on y'all's response. Then you'll get notified by YouTube when you click on the notify me button after you subscribe, and then it will send, YouTube will send you a message saying I have a new video, or I'm live streaming now. So I'll be back tomorrow with another video. If everybody's in trades, of course, I always say this: protect your money, move your stops when you can, and set your profit targets and your stop loss if you haven't. I did have some comments for the 2 weeks I was off, questions actually, about they feel that the brokers know your stop loss, and yes they do if you put it in. But the thing is, they were saying that they feel that the brokers just run it down to get your stop loss. No, they don't. The market runs it down, and if your stop loss is at the wrong place, then it was your fault. It wasn't their fault. You just didn't have your stop loss in the right area. See, this is why I have mine down here. Low risk trade, you get in there, you don't hardly lose anything. If you're wrong, you don't lose anything. If you're getting into here and you try to have your stop loss right there, of course you're going to get hit, because they have, after it runs up, it's going to have a retracement. Always does. About 80-85% of the time. Sometimes it will run away and just keep going. Doesn't give you a chance. But here's your chance. Pull back. Hopefully this is going to continue higher. Take out this high and eventually take out that high. I'm looking forward, if it is going to do that, to run back up in here for a sell. And that's about 140 pips away. So that's what I'm looking for. Like I said a minute, and man, the CAD yen, I've already taken off half on the CAD yen. My second half is going to make $2 or more, as I was able to move my stop loss up. This one, I haven't been able to move it yet because it basically got in where it's trading at. But that's my stop right there. So even if I lose that, I'm still going to be up for the day. 2 trades, 1 loser, and still make money. So that's the whole point of this, in this strategy, swing trading. For those of you who don't know, I've done this since 2007, and have not looked back since. So, you know, going on 17 years of doing this, I don't see any reason to turn back now. Because I used to trade the 1 minute, 3 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute chart, and blew 2 accounts doing that. So I'll never go back to that, never. So this has made me the money. This is what's been able to help me and my wife to retire, is trading this way. So I see no other reason to leave it. You're welcome to trade how you want. Everybody's different. But I will have another video tomorrow, and we will see you guys then.